Hey guys, I'm gonna just use the mic on my iPad to do this. Now where's my chair? I'm gonna react to him again. Because I'm so mad at this title. I'm gonna check out the shorts on this channel. Because he needs to stop. This is bad. I did this with Frank Tufano. I reacted to some of his shorts. And I think this man also needs a reaction to some of his shorts. I'll have to see what half of them are. But, yeah. So this short is already really making me so mad. So, I'm going to see about trying to get it back to the beginning here. Let's see. So I got the... Oh, I don't like this at all. I've been able to go back to the start before, but... Sorry, I started playing it, so we'll just have to let it play through and repeat.
Start the carnivore diet and get so goddamn sick of eating only meat, they'll just fall off the wagon. It's an insanely restrictive diet. I don't have to tell you that. It's one of the most possible restrictive diets.
We don't get sick of eating meat, dipstick.
Meat, that's it, motherfucker. What you eating for meal 2?
That menu again.
Oh, it's meat again, isn't it? What about meal 3? Meat it is. Most people just can't sustain the diet.
You're talking purely out of an emotional perspective, you moron. You absolute moron. You know nothing about nutrition. If you did, you wouldn't talk so badly about the carnivore diet. The way you're promoting it, it's not even a carnivore diet. Don't you dare call it carnivore. No carnivore in their right mind would even promote grains. No. Paul Saladino is not in his right mind. The only reason his body fat is the way it is, the only reason his bone density is the way it is, the only reason his, the only reason he looks the way he does because he's surfing and doing all this crazy activity. So shut up, you absolute, as Bert K loves to say, buffoon.
And for huge fractions of people, eating a relatively balanced diet of lean meats, which is dope, veggies, fruits.
No. I'm so friggin' sick and tired of you guys pushing meat that is lean. We cannot get energy from carbs in the same way. You absolute dipstick.
Whole grains and healthy fats is probably the best way to health, both in their blood work.
Well, isn't a healthy fat one that comes from nature, which canola oil is not? An olive oil, you kind of still have to squeeze it. And not everybody has olives where they live, so shut up.
And in how they like it and can sustain it and enjoy
It's not about emotions.
it and makes them feel better.
I mean, I've tried a bunch of different diets, but for me, there's a lot of benefits to this carnivore diet.
That's partially why I wanted to show that. Because Joe Rogan is the bomb. Especially since having adopted that diet. He says he seems like a lot, I don't know. I feel like I could be wrong on this. But he might have actually regained some mood boosting benefits from it. Like, because I feel like before he might have, I could be wrong, maybe he was able to hide it quite well. But he does seem like he has a lot more inflection, especially now when I listen to him, like in a lot of his most recent stuff. So I like him. So I want you to hear the first bit.
So the carnivore diet's kind of a trip. Some people here and there will find the diet does 2 things for them. One is it radically improves all of their blood work markers of
Yeah, for the better, may I add, dipstick.
health longevity. 2 is that they really like it. And for those
It's not about likes and feelings. It's about facts and biology, you piece of crap. You don't even deserve to be in this profession. You do not deserve to work in any kind of health industry. Sorry, not freaking sorry. And until you come over to the right side, and I don't mean right as in leaning right, I mean the proper side, right as in proper, right as in correct, you will never be respected, ever.
Folks, carnivore, or at least a modification of carnivore.
A modification of carnivore is not carnivore. Biatch. It's not carnivore at that point. If you're including fruits and grains, it's not carnivore. You can't even call it modified carnivore at that point. It's just standard diet, dipstick. It's not about what you like. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing that excuse. I have a friend 12 years older than me. She still uses that excuse, but I don't like it. I'd rather the variety because I like it better. Grow up! All of you! Just grow the F up. People like you really infuriate me. Now let's see what else he's got. Because for shorts, oh man, let's rip into this dude some more. By the way, I did this, she didn't have anything but shorts. There was this channel at one time called Cooking for Peanuts. She's some Irish woman. It's on my Rumble because at that time, I'm thinking about downloading some of my Rumbles and moving them to YouTube. You can go check that out. You probably don't need to log in to check them out. But yeah, it's up there if you'd like to watch it. But yeah, there's a few vegan reactions I've done up there. Even the one that I did about Michaela when I actually reacted to her video is still up there on Rumble, so. Okay, let's see. What? Okay. Ego lifting. So, just showing your ego is bad in general, just saying. I'm not even going to watch that. It's self-explanatory. Some of these are... Yes, keep your friggin' channel to exercise and don't even dare talk about diet, you moron. If that's really what you want to do, keep your channel like this, because eventually you're going to start having a lot of tears going on, a lot of injuries. If you don't have that already, you're going to have a lot of whatever, It's going to catch up to you if it hasn't already. And maybe it has and you still keep going. You're just an idiot then. And insane. Okay, let's see. No, they don't. Now, what's this one? How fun activities can pair recovery? What? What? If you're not feeling stressed, then why not? You don't do something if it... What is this? I have a question, just in general. What happened to listening to our bodies? What happened? What happened? Why do we still, in 2024, still after, let's see, 60 years, push pain and stress and like school was part of that, but now there's more added into that. Now you have to You have 1000% have to exercise. You must, holy shit, you must, and I mean must, go highest carb possible, no fat, eat barely any, if at all, any kind of meat, eat only chicken, don't ever eat beef, guys, okay? What is this, 2024, okay? And we have to just push through it and endure it. The only thing that I would say push through and endure is carnivore. Everything else, oh my gosh, these people. Doing fun activities can impair your recovery. Do you know how stupid that title is? Because when you're sick, for example, you don't even want to do your fun activities. Right? Because you're like, you'll literally say to your mom, look, I'd love to go on that beach trip with all you guys, but I'm sick. I can't go today. Maybe next time when I'm better. So, if you're feeling the pain of your workout or whatever the frig you did, whatever stupid activity you did, then yeah, you're not gonna want to do anything. When I'm tired, I don't even want to do anything. If I'm tired enough, I don't want to do crap. I don't even want to make music. I don't even want to make my little personal projects. Goodness. But yeah, you're just so stupid. Okay, a lot of this is Sam Sulek. What kind of advice would you have for Sam Sulek? You basically promote a similar diet. Let's see. Come on, load. Load! Really? Is this really? How do I load a short? Why won't it load? What is wrong with this? I can't load the friggin' short, man. Wow. Close that. Maybe that's why. Sorry, I don't know what you saw there, but
A lot of times folks get really strong and then they either have to use a lot of weight for dips or they have to do a crap load of reps, like way more reps than are effective, 30 plus, or it ends up being that for the amount of dips they have to do to hit their triceps, their chest and shoulders.
okay, I'm not even gonna listen to the rest of that. I'm not even gonna listen to that. Because guess what? Guess what? He's on roids. Hello. He's on roids. Okay? Okay. Let's see. This food raises testosterone? Which food is that now?
The first most important thing you can possibly do to get your testosterone levels to where they should be is getting lean.
Not wrong. It will help unless you get too lean.
Below 15% body.
What? It's not just getting weight off your body. It's about eating the right kinds of fats, morons. You're both stupid here.
Fat.
Yeah, that's probably not true. Anywhere between 10 and 20% generally is the highest level of testosterone. You can experiment with getting.
By the way, I remember Dr. Barry saying quite a while ago that a guy should be anywhere from like 3 to 5% body fat. So actually, Paul Saladino is pretty fat. He's pretty fat. 10%. And vegan deterioration thinks women should be like 20 or something like that. You guys know nothing. None of you know anything. Dr. Barry's been doing this for 20 odd years. I think he knows a little more than you would.
Lean, and the benefit of getting lean is actually just that you get lean, and then who gives a shit what testosterone you have after that?
That would be like if you said to a woman, the way to fix your, the way to raise your estrogen is to actually get thinner. How would that help? How would that help? It's more about the type of fat you eat, because I actually am very sensitive emotionally now, especially now. And you know how it is when you're nearing your period, women. Especially the women who are still reproductive, who still have a period. Women, you know what I mean. Okay? You know what I mean.
Because you're the man. Some people will experience their highest testosterone levels and best look and best feel 10 to 15%. Some people.
How do you know that's not just bringing your body weight down and pumping yourself up with caffeine and drugs? How do you know that's not what it is? How do we know what you do off camera? How do we know what you're up to off camera? For all I know, you could be a drug addict, like snorting meth on a street corner. We don't know. We don't know. We could be none the wiser, you know? Maybe you edit your videos so well we can't see that. We'd never know. That's probably why you get such a high. Maybe you're not high because you're quote-unquote eating healthy. Maybe it's because you're actually doing... And I'm not talking roids either. Like I said, you're probably smoking meth on a street corner. Nobody knows. Or snorting it. Or, you know, because you got that... Like, you sound like there's something up your nose.
People at 15 to 20, so you never really can tell.
As far as the best foods to really build your diet on, I've even been experimenting with doing a little teaspoon of raw honey. When I have my chocolate at night, I'll do a little teaspoon of raw honey.
Scott.
Oh, he's going to hate this. He's going to hate this.
Did you get, last night, I remember texting you a little bit, did you make sure to eat your chocolate?
No, but I did get my raw honey.
Thank God.
Okay.
I think raw honey is another rich person flex. Oh, is that raw? Oh, my butlers will never make it for me. My word. It's got to be raw. Processed honey, it's, the bees, there's something missing.
The first most...
What the heck was that supposed to be? What was the point of that at the end? I'm telling you, man, I'm pretty sure this guy does roids. Pretty sure. Because the brain just goes off and then never comes back around. I'll forget where I was going with something, and sometimes I might need a little bit of a reminder. But when I'm doing videos, I always try to come back around. It might take a while. And then even if I do say, now what was I saying? Then I know, then eventually I figure it out. You are so stupid. Can't even with you. I probably tapped on the wrong part of the screen there. What did he mean, this food? Raw honey? Is that what he meant? You should have started with that. At least cooking for peanuts is able to make somewhat of a point, even though it's not a good point. I don't even know what that is. Oh. So you're okay with not taking supplements, but you realize protein powder is actually a supplement? Stop supporting any kind of protein powder, biatch. Just eat meat, beef. You're gonna need iron at some point, because even guys can get low, just saying. I'm sure you smell really bad too. Dude, I don't know what it is, but I've noticed if people eat badly enough, you smell it. Okay? I find the more natural they actually eat, the less they even smell, period. There's a woman that I met. She says she's pretty much carnivore. I told her that I'm carnivore, and she never said, "Oh, I'm carnivore too." But she did say like something about getting as much meat as she can. And it was like, so are you admitting without admitting that you're a carnivore? She has no smell whatsoever. None. Nope, not even one little bit. Doesn't smell like anything. Ay. Stop eating the refined carbs in such high amounts, okay? Stop eating carbs. Lord. Oh, I'm not gonna talk about that. Dr. Mike's least favorite myth.
What is the kind of the biggest myth that pisses you off? The extreme emphasis on training to failure. The thing is, your muscles will grow very well if you train close to failure, within 3 reps away from failure. And time after time after time, it's been shown that the distance between 3 and 0 reps to failure almost doesn't matter, or very nuanced. And so if you stop all of your sets 1 rep shy of failure, and you stimulate the muscle enough for it to grow, you're going to grow incredibly well. If you're going to go all the way to failure, there's a reason people like to exalt training to failure, because it makes them feel manly. Because they want to go into the gym and do 2 things. One is grow muscle. Makes sense. The other is to push themselves hard for that cathartic psychological effect. And there's not a goddamn thing wrong with that effect, unless you're training to failure so often that your fatigue is becoming excessive. And then your need to beat yourself up in the gym is going to cost you rounds in the bodybuilding stage, and it's going to cost you placings. What?
I think Sean Baker's a prime example of that. He's so high on the workouts that it's clouding his mind in other areas. I'm proud that he's carnivore, but I think deep down he's a little bit of a narcissist. Just saying. Oh, you're good at it, dude. You're good. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. None of you deserve to be in that profession. What's this? I think I skipped something here. A lot of this is just workout bull crap. How many calories? None, because it's not about calories. It's about nutrition. Holy crap. Okay. Let's listen to this.
A common question that I get is, look, if I have times when I have training days and other days which are rest, it takes my rest days and it lowers the calories, but it keeps my training days with higher calories. Is that okay? It is totally okay. But an advanced tip is, if you're training hard, it's a really, really good idea for you to think about elevating your off-day calories, especially on a bulk, to the same as your training day calories, because then you get some extra calories.
No, you should eat. If you're eating nutritionally, then you're going to stop when you're full, regardless of calorie intake. Watch Jason Fung.
In the mix, and you really, really, really allow for that recovery. Because some people, when they're not training, they'll take the calories and drop them like crazy. That's okay if you want to lose fat, but if you're just eating some proteins and trace fats on your rest day.
No, every human on the planet needs to eat fats and proteins with no carbs. Red meat, lots of fatty red meat with a little bit of above ground veggies if you can handle them. No ifs, ands, or buts. Sorry, not sorry.
Yes, you're resting, but you're not recovering as much as you could. A common question that I get is, look.
All right, well, I'm done with this. It's going to be... today is the 10th when I'm recording this, but you're going to see this by the morning of the 11th. I will definitely look for more like diet videos. Yeah, because that's what I've been here to critique. So that's what I plan to critique, and I will continue to critique it until, I do miss doing these, but I have to make sure I find people that aren't going to strike me. So, yeah. So there's that. I'm still not sure how to go about the strikers, because I want to do a critique of them without actually reacting to the content. But I don't really know, because this doesn't pause. See, there's no pause button here. It's just a stop button. Which is really stupid, actually. There's no pause. Any Mac users maybe can let me know if there's a program I could use to put some audio in and turn it into a video file without having to really do much to make it a video. I'll see if maybe there's even just an Apple program that I can use. I don't know if Movie Maker or iMovie rather can do that. I keep calling it Movie Maker. I think originally it had Movie Maker in the title, like the old version of it. But anyways, guys, that's it for this. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. And I don't have any ideas yet. There's a few in my watch later, but they're more so because I was going to watch them and just listen to them, because I was curious. But I might also react to a couple that are there. There are a few there that are there, and yeah. So I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.